TV channel, and this is the fourth top 7 best zombie movies. The top contains not the most high budget, but nevertheless interesting and exciting movies. Each film is original in its own way. In general, this top could be called the top of unusual films about zombies, but it is worth recognizing that these movies are not for the general public. If you have already seen all the main films on this topic and are looking for something else, then in this video you will surely find something suitable for yourself. You can also check the zombie tops on our channel and find the links in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe and put the big thumbs up. This is how you can support our channel. So, let's begin. Hostile. Post-apocalyptic desert. Humanity is destroyed by terrible monsters. Juliet, returning from another sortie, fails the control and flies into the ditch. Now her car is upside down, her leg is broken, and the night is coming when the monsters go hunting. At the same time, the girl recalls her relationship with the gallery owner Jack, which began long before the fall of civilization. This film is not entirely about zombies, but on a similar topic. It's absolutely far from the mediocre mediocrity, combining a romantic story of Juliet survival night. Moreover, the dramatic feeling in this movie is such more than horror, but the film still turned out to be fascinating and original. 7th place. Hostile. I Am a Hero. The main character is Hideo, a loser and unrecognized manga writer, crashes on all fronts. His colleagues at work do not recognize him and make fun of him. His creative projects are of no interest to anyone, and his girlfriend completely threw him out to the street. In addition, the terrible virus puts an end to the headless life of Hideo. A new chapter in the fate of the hero begins, which bears a considerable share of trails. Before watching a movie, you should understand that it was made in manga, and many unusual decisions were transferred from this genre. Therefore, for the unprepared viewers, some features of zombie may seem controversial. Definitely, the plus of the film is the quality of the shooting. The beginning of the movie is completely pure drive, bloody, tough, and uncompromising. Often, excellent artists find sleeping, and in addition, the Japanese environment also adds color. 6th place. I Am a Hero. The Ravenous. The plot takes place in a small village near Quebec. Due to the outbreak of an unknown epidemic, local residents began to turn into an analog of zombies. Their bodies decomposed, and they themselves became interested in exclusively fresh flesh. A small group of people who survived the terrible events travels to the forest into their native province to find help or simply to preserve their human appearance, hiding from the living dead pursuing them. This movie from the first to the last frames attract attention by trying to combine the incompatible, the trash horror about the zombie invasion, an almost philosophical indie film about the death of a small village. And we must admit, it turned out quite successfully. 5th place. The Ravenous. Pontypool. Emergency and bloody events taking place in the Pontypool city during the morning broadcast on the radio station. At first, it looked like street riots actually turned out to be an epidemic of virus that turned citizens into a crowd zombies. A film is unique in the development of zombie themes. There were very few such ideas in the entire history, which in fact makes it stand out. There is no classic horror here. You will not see the public collapse, house in the streets, and devouring flesh. You will hear about all that since almost the entire film was shot in one room and events are broadcast on the radio. This is a very unusual, interesting film, which gives a fresh look at the battered zombie theme and, contrary to its content, really captures the viewer's attention and keeps you in suspense. 4th place. Pontypool. The Night Eats the World. Sam is an introvert. He comes for his clothes to an ex-girlfriend in the middle of the party at her home. Having scheduled himself from the noise in the office and closed from the inside, Sam falls asleep, and waking up the next morning, he discovers that everyone around him has turned into a zombie. A man slowly cleans the building from the dead and adopts it for a safe life. But loneliness gradually is coming back on him. This is a philosophical film about the lonely man. Of course, it doesn't look like a blockbuster action in Paris, but we think that you won't say that this is a boring movie. Thoughtful approach to the zombie genre, and will probably appreciate how director tries to stay on the very brink between genre and author cinema. Third place, The Night Eats the World. The Battery. The film tells the story of two baseball players, Ben and Mikey, who travels through New England. The only problem is that humanity was almost dead out, and zombies can be found at every turn. The heroes of the film wandering through the forest, avoiding cities, only occasionally entering houses. While traveling through the desert surroundings, Mikey found a pair of walkie-talkies, and he heard the conversation of a group of survivors. The budget of the film was only $6,000, and the shooting took 15 days. There are no special effects and action, but despite this, the movie looks more than interesting. The creators managed to saturate their tape with multiple locations, vivid features of the main characters, wonderful music, and great humor. Second place, The Battery. It Stains the Sand Red. This is a road movie involving a girl and one single zombie chasing her. The action takes place in sultry desert. The pushy zombie annoying the girl, who in addition to this, constantly resorts to simulations in the form of alcohol and drugs. Under pressure from the circumstance described above, develops a constantly tense atmosphere. Beautiful desert landscape and a well-fitting soundtrack capture the viewer's attention. The difficult situation turns her through to the most intimate. Throughout this difficult journey, her character undergoes development, which is interesting to observe. This movie destroys the canons of zombie movies. There is particularly only one zombie instead of the horde of the dead. The concept of zombie equals threat is also revised, and this is only a part of cool decisions in the film. This is a movie that you definitely shouldn't miss, especially fans of the genre. First place, It Stains the Sand Red. Well, this is it. Thanks for watching, share your movie impressions in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and put the big thumbs up. See you, bye!